Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly business guidance in Soulpreneur Sanctuary. I know we've got a few new members in recently, so welcome to you. I'm Jen, and yeah, please say hi whether you're joining live or whether you're catching up on replay. It would be lovely to hear from you and connect with you. So, apologies for being a couple of minutes late. I've been dealing with some wildlife this morning, namely my lovely cat that I'm looking after has been very appreciative of my care and has been, showing me that care with some live treats. So, after a bit of a disturbing morning, I'm here anyway. Hello Denise, hi Lindsay, welcome, lovely to see you. So how was the full moon for you on Thursday, Friday last week? Some quite intense energy, weren't there? So interesting. It was a really interesting moon. I know I did a post about it and talked about it in there, so I'm not going to talk about it too much this afternoon. But what, look, it is very much, what's the word I'm looking for? Symbolic. That's not the word, but anyway, it's very much representative. Thank you, that's the word. Thanks. Representative of this shift from the old paradigm and the old way of being and the old structures into the new. So that's going to, show up on a global level, but on an individual level as well. So, so for you, it could be, ways of thinking. It could be, patterns of behaviour that you're letting go of and choosing to be aware of and not repeat. Certainly is true for me. And it might be about a new way of running your business or, promoting or implementing things in your business. Doesn't mean necessarily doing new things or offering new things, but perhaps it is in a new way. So, and that's big energy, right? That's really big things, to be, if they're fundamental changes to your patterns of behaviour or your thought processes, or, certainly in your business, if you're thinking about changing the way that you do things. Hello, lovely Sharon, welcome. That's big. So give yourself time. I still sense that there is quite a lot of healing and releasing and letting go and just resting and taking time through the next couple of weeks to allow yourself to kind of expand and grow into this new version of yourself, to be able to then take you and your business forward, whatever that might look like for you. But and the other thing that's kind of coupled with that and running parallel to that, be very mindful and aware that there is a tremendous amount of fear energy on the planet at the moment, and it will show up for you on an individual level, it will show up for you in a local community level, it will show up for you in your business, it will show up on a global scale, right? Be aware of what is truth and what is illusion. There is, as we move out of this old paradigm, that patriarchal old, heavy masculine energy is putting up a fight, including that within you. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so it's putting up a fight, really holding on, to the last kind of ebbs. Notice your ego doing its thing there. So, yeah, my recommendation and my guidance is always come into yourself, come back to you, your truth, your wisdom, your inner self, your higher self, your soul self, the universe, love, source, whatever you want to call it, however you feel that connection and refer to it. Because in that space is truth. is wisdom and is integrity, and it helps you to feel grounded and rise above and see over and through the fears that you are being fed. They are an illusion. Come back to truth. And, you know, go back and watch me. If you do a search in the group, go back and watch my live from a couple of weeks ago if you want to really go in depth into it. And I shared a load of tips in there about how to come back into that space of love, how to feel grounded and overcome this fear stuff that is being shoved in our faces. I'm very aware of it. So be mindful of it, be aware from it. You always have a choice. Choose. Okay, right. So your reading today. Oh, and by the way, I'm in a different house today. So as I'm cat sitting for my friend. So this is why it looks a bit different. But anyway, I came prepared. So Keepers of the Light today. This is where I'm reading your guidance from. So it'll be a 2-card reading. So the first card is your overall kind of energy and perspective for the week, and the second is what you need to know or do about it, or not do, depending on what comes through. So let's see what your weekly business guidance is for you. And well, it's a strong energy in here today. Hello, Nikki, lovely. Nice to see you live, and welcome. Wow. Okay. These are, it's big energy, big energy. So, you know, spend time breathing and grounding with yourselves this week. So you're the divine director. This is your kind of overall energy for the week. And for those of you that saw my post on Friday, this came up in Spiritual Club on Friday. So the divine director, this is about purpose and intention. So the divine director comes in to work with you to, intervene, essentially. Divine intervention is occurring. And know that you are being guided. So actually, I think this is really talking to what I was just saying about coming back to yourself and trusting in yourself and your guidance. Know that you're being guided and that your purpose is happiness. Which is, you know, when you're running your own business, you know, that kind of, that purpose becomes a big question. You know, am I doing the right thing? Am I following the right path? Am I making the right choices here for me, my family, my clients, my highest good? You know, and it can become a big, heavy question if you don't feel connected to whatever answer you're getting, especially if the answer is which is super frustrating. But so for about a year, when I was before I created this space and Soulpreneurs Club, and working with business women and spiritual intentions and practices. My guides were coming through to sit whenever I was like, what is my purpose? How can I fulfill for the highest good of all? And consistently for about a year, I was getting 2 messages. The first one was speak your truth. Ha ha ha. Oh, the irony. And I wasn't getting it because I was very blocked at the time. And secondly, do what makes you happy. Oh, I found it. I can't tell you. I found it infuriating. But it's true. It is true because, and it is about, I think as well, remembering, maybe rephrase the question rather than what makes me happy, maybe ask the question, what makes me happier than I am right now, and follow that step. And then, well, what makes me happier than this? What is happier than this? What feels better than this? And just follow the small steps, because I think ultimately we all want to be happy, right? That is our purpose here, to be happy. But it's a big question, and we put it further away from us, right? So bring it here. I am happy. I am happy in this moment, and I practice gratitude, etc. So, but in your business, this overall kind of energy, listen to your guidance. Divine intervention is occurring. Pay attention, and follow what feels good. Follow what feels better, what feels lighter, what feels peaceful, what gives you a sense of calm, a sense of strength and groundedness. It's interesting, right? So what do you need to know or do about this? Oh my goodness. Step out of the fear energy, step out of negativity and come back into love, come back into, just high vibration, happiness and lighter energy. So this is Archangel Michael. Trust. This is about trust. Trust what's in here. Trust what you feel. Don't get sucked into this fear bollocks that we're being fed at the moment. It's not true. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. It's really important. Like I purposefully put emphasis on those words, sorry. So surrender. There's, so I talk about this a lot, right? Acceptance, that serenity prayer. Thank you. Thank you for granting me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. The courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You know, if you need to say that a few times a day, do it. But, you know, by saying that, you are surrendering to the greater plan, the universe intervening and helping. If you get sucked in and drawn into the fear, which is a very human thing to do, so be compassionate with yourself about that. Don't criticize yourself for it or judge yourself for it. Just become aware of your ego, you know, fighting and that fear energy, because when your ego is trying to lead, for example, I need more money, it's a fear-based energy and it is a lower vibration energy based on lack, and I haven't got. So switch it, surrender it to the universe. Thank you, universe, for providing me with financial abundance. Thank you. And feel it as if it is here right now. And trust in it, you know, because once you do that, then you allow your ego to take a step back, your heart to step forward, and the universe to step in. These are what all of my daily posts are essentially about, and encouraging you to get into a daily habit. Thank you, universe, for helping me with whatever it might be. But by starting it with saying thank you, you bring it into the here and now and the present, like it's already done. And so it is, you know, all those kind of spiritual phrases. You bring it into the here and now, instead of being like a carrot at the end of the stick that you hold out here in front of you, always away and never connected. Thank you, universe, for bringing me financial abundance, if that is your story, right? And notice I'd really noticed this on the radio, so I don't watch the news, but I heard this on the radio when I was driving on Friday and I laughed out loud. So there is this phrase being bandied about. Remember, your thoughts create your reality, right? And there's this phrase being bandied about that I heard and I laughed. The cost of living crisis. It's an illusion. It's not true. So, yes, prices have increased in some areas. But the way to overcome the illusion, see through the illusion, come back to your loving guidance is, yes, energy prices have increased, so have my earnings, to more than comfortably cover. You know, notice the illusion that is here. There is no less money available on the planet. Money, the more that people grow and the more that their desires grow, the more money grows. Money is an energy. It is not a thing to be, you know, it's not a physical thing. It's an energy, so that flows. So know that it's not true. It's a statement designed to create fear, to then rely on whatever solutions are offered. Be aware of it. Be super mindful of it. There isn't a crisis. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Can you see, you know, I'm probably harping on about stuff you already know here. But, just, thanks, universe, for providing all that I need to more than comfortably, survive and fulfill my purpose here in service of others for the highest good of all. Whatever, thank you or affirmation or whatever it is that you need, keep saying it because it brings you back to love. Right. Good. So it's a big week. Be mindful of what's around. Know that you're supported and guided. Trust in it. And just detach yourself from the crappy fear stuff. If you want some help with that, I do have slots available this week for guidance and cord cutting. So it's a 1 hour session to cut cords and provide guidance. It just lifts you up and helps you to feel lighter and brighter and gets you, focused on the right path for you, which is happiness, right? So I'll put a link to book in the comments below after I finish the live, all right? And I very much look forward to helping you and facilitating that sense of freedom for you. All right, my darlings, have an amazing week. I am going to be back live later in the week. I'm going to talk about co-creation and I'm going to talk about Spiritual Club and I'm going to be talking about some other things as well. So look out for those. Have a really amazing week. Reach out, post in the group. You are not on your own. All right, my darlings, lots of love and I'll see you soon.